Good morning, everyone. I'm Mila Blois, and I will be your chef for today.
My name is Marilyn and I will be your sous chef. Let's go ahead and cook pork and chicken adobo.
On a heated pan, let us put first our cooking oil. Once the cooking oil becomes hot, we can now put our first ingredient, which is the minced garlic. Now, we're going to saute it for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, we can now check if the color of our garlic turned into light brown. Once the garlic has turned into light brown, we can now add our pork cubes. And then we can cover it and simmer it for roughly around 10 minutes.
After simmering the pork for 10 minutes, we will now be adding our crushed ground pepper. This adds flavor and some spice on our dish. And after the ground crushed pepper equally distributed, we will saute it for like 3 to 5 minutes. Once our pork turned into light brown color or a bit tender, we can now add our chicken thighs. After adding the chicken, we can put a bit of crushed pepper. Then we will cover it and let it simmer for 10 minutes. 10 minutes has passed. We will now put our vinegar. This adds a sour taste and a bit of kick for this dish. After pouring the vinegar, let's cover it and simmer for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of waiting, we can now add our soy sauce, bay leaves, and we will add a bit of crushed black pepper. As you've noticed, we love adding pepper as it adds spice and aroma to this dish. We will just flip some of our meat to make sure they do absorb all the ingredients that we put in. Now, we will cover it and simmer it again for another 5 to 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, it's time to check if our chicken and pork are tender. We want to check both chicken and pork, especially pork, because it takes longer for the meat to soften. If you think the meat is not that tender, you can leave it to simmer for a couple of more minutes. It will also allow for our sauce to thicken. After 2 minutes, it's time to check if our sauce has thickened because it's the consistency we want to achieve. Now that our meat are tender and the sauce is thickened, our dish is ready to serve. Let's grab some chicken, pork, some sauce, and of course, you can put some sauce as well on top of your rice. And there you have it. Dinner is served. Bon appetit!